battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Southern Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to it. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quick throw caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Eagles have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
With the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Eagles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Carrier ball.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. The linebacker shifting around now. Try and muscle for the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job. They're just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Set up. It's a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the single back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Georgia State. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He could be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He'll hand it off. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Press coverage now from the secondary. And the running back takes the handoff. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. A gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. He's found some room at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the Panthers offense back out there now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Luna. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really... Trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end who can lay out like that and make a play?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Georgia State offense on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him? They're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And looking to throw now on first down. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And it's a draw play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Eagles looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Georgia Southern offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Toss play to the running back going left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Gain of 2. Brings up third down.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
And the Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position, open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It's now third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
The defense bailed out in coverage a little too quickly, and we're not in position for that run play. Safe to say they'll probably be a little bit more disciplined on that next third down.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Still no answer for the passing game. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Luna. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Eagles will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers offense back out there now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that one on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down there. Crucial third down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. The offense with a major gamble here. Going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his man, has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
They'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Not quite.
Was complete.
Catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Georgia Southern.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch and up for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries to get it to the running back. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Close to the tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The Georgia State offense on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Jukes to get free. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they'll use the ground game here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. The back's got it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Georgia State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Eagles come up to the line in a hurry.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Now it's second down here. The first down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and hit him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Eagles will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off. He's past the marker, still on his feet. The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. They're going to run it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down. On the double.
They'll try the jet sweep here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the first down. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They jump in front here in the 4th.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Receiver makes the grab. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the same runner's got it again. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They've got space looking for the end zone here. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I just don't know. Here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by one. The extra point ties the game. I guess they decided to try to take the lead by going for two, but they miss it, and now they're still down by one. I don't like the call.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.